and thank you all for being here this evening. We certainly appreciate your time. I'm going to run through aspects of the program. We'll start off with some products, some reasons why we should participate or why we should consider participating, and then we'll end with going through how the online system works. For those of you, as Mike mentioned earlier, for those of you who remember, we did have the fall product program for the last time in 2019. So we haven't had it for a few years, but we're really proud to be back. And we thank you again for taking the time to be here tonight so that you can share this information about the program with the rest of your troop. With that, I want to talk about the value of the fall product program. And the fall product program from a learning experience and a money earning activity experience. So there's multiple things that are valuable about the fall product program because the program itself is a learning experience. So girls will learn goals. There'll be skills that the girls will learn. Girls can set goals in this program. The troops will be able to earn money and use that money for incredible things to participate in, like adventures, like travel, camp. So this program not only is a learning experience, but it also generates income for the troops to be able to go on those adventures that all of you, some of the adventures that you mentioned in the chat earlier, and travel and other things like that. The next national convention is in Washington, D.C. So for those troops that want to earn the money to be able to travel to the next national convention in D.C., this could be a nice way to add monies to your bank account to be able to do just that. Also, troops in this program, and both this program and the cookie program, do use the money sometimes earned in the program to give back to the community. It is my favorite thing to hear about troops participating in fall or participating in cookies, going out, working hard, raising money for their troop, and then using that money to give back to the community. Another great learning experience is going out, working hard, and then giving back is another aspect of the program that makes the program itself a learning experience. And then finally, this program and the cookie program helps fund the entire Girl Scout experience. So being able to host trainings and be able to provide you with the materials and camp and all the awesome things that you get to participate in, this program and the cookie program help fund that. So again, thank you in advance for all you do to support this program. The girls will learn skills. I mentioned the learning experience, but the skills are really valuable ones. Girls will learn how to set goals. We find that girls and troops who set goals are usually more successful in achieving them. Money management. This is something that I wish I would have had much younger. And I think everybody gets value out of learning how to manage money and create budgets and work on your goals and then use that money to be able to achieve them. People skills is my favorite of the 5 skills because people skills is something that when we're in front of our phones these days, we don't use as often as we used to. So it's great to be able to talk to Uncle Mike or Grandma or Grandpa, share with them what you're going to do with the money you've earned in the program, and ask them to make purchases to support you. Decision-making, girls getting together, coming up with a goal for the entire troop, and then deciding on what they need to do to accomplish that. And finally, business ethics. I think these days we want to make sure that I wish every business in the world was operating like a Girl Scout troop running their cookie or fall business and following the ethics that I think are important to any business. That and all the things the girls get to do, plus giving back, really makes the fall product program exciting. What we want to do, though, is we want to make sure that when we're talking to the girls in the troop, so for those of you that are for troop volunteers, make sure when you're talking to the girls in the troop that we work with them to figure out their why. And we always like to talk about this program and sort of starting with why. Why are we going to do this? What is the purpose of this program? And that way, what you could do is you could come up with the why, because once you share the why with Uncle Mike, family members, friends, it makes every purchase in this program and the cookie program more valuable. If I get to get a delicious can of nuts or a delicious package of cookies, that's great. But if I also get to help my niece get to Savannah, Georgia to visit Juliet Lowe's birthplace, get to the next national convention with her troop and visit Washington, D.C., that makes my purchase more valuable. And then I understand the why. So we always like to talk about making sure that when you're working with the troop to come up with the goals and create the program, that you are focusing attention on having the girls share their why. What is the why for them in this program, in their entire Girl Scout experience, and how can fall product program and then cookies support that experience to make all of those goals and opportunities come true? So remember, when you're talking with the troop, to figure out what is their why. Within this program, we also have a mascot every year, and our mascot is really exciting this year. Our mascot is the Asian elephant, which is the largest mammal on the Asian continent. We are excited. You will see lots of rewards that the girls can earn that have elephant images and elephant plush. But this really phenomenal animal is huge. 11,000, they go up to 11,000 pounds, very social, but they're endangered. Every year, M2 and Trophy Nut focus some attention on coming up with a mascot that's also endangered, so that part of the program is to create awareness for that animal and its endangerment. I sort of have this, notion that one day if we tell enough Girl Scouts about the problems facing this particular animal or other animals we've shared, maybe one of those Girl Scouts are going to grow up and solve that problem one day. So I hope that we're, as part of the program and the learning experience, we're also sharing about this cool mascot in our program, the Asian elephant, and the fact that they're endangered because of destruction to habitat and poaching, that maybe one day a girl or many girls work together to solve these problems for these animals. This is where I get to kick off before we talk about the how. One of the whys in this program is the true proceeds. So thanks to your current team here, this true proceeds is significantly higher than it was when we did this program in 2019. So that is kudos. That is not kudos to me. That is kudos to your Girl Scouts of Greater New York team, because they decided they wanted to make sure that the troops would have a good amount of money for participating in this program in their troop accounts before they got to their cookie program. So it's a huge increase from 2019, 20% of total sales. And I'm here to tell you that is the highest proceed offering that we see anywhere in any Girl Scout council in the country. So $100 in sales puts $20 in your account, $1,000 in sales puts $200. It really is an incredible proceeds. And I love being able to share this. Why? Why would you want to do the fall product program? Because troops earn a great amount of money and the girls get cool patches and rewards, which I'll get to a little bit later. With that, I want to also point out that we have unbelievable products for sale. So you all remember the nuts and chocolates from years ago, and we had magazines. Those were the only two options. Shortly, I'll be sharing with you some additional options to our program. If you happen to be at the event that we had back to Troop Night a week or so ago, you would have seen some of those products. But if you weren't, we're going to show you some of those tonight. Nuts and chocolates, magazines, and many more options. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just turn it over for a moment to my friend Bob, who is one of the owners of the Trophy Nut Company, here tonight to share details about the nuts and chocolates portion of the program, and also just be here for questions at the end. So Bob, want to take it over?
I will. Thank you, Mike. And I too am excited about the fall product sale. One of my favorite things about the fall, that and the color of the leaves that turn. It's beautiful this time of year. So Trophy Nut has 30 different products that will be online that you can purchase. We're showing 5 of the items here from 2019 that were your best-selling items. So chocolate-covered pretzels was #1. Dark chocolate sea salt caramels was #2. Peanut butter elephants, that is new this year because we have the elephant mascot, and we thought, let's change those from a penguin to an elephant. So that is new this year. We've got some of the largest and greatest chocolate-covered raisins in the world, and also chocolate-covered almonds. So among those 5 items, those are the most popular. But there's another 25 items on there as well, and 3 new items for this year. We're always trying to find new varieties, but one of them is going to be a gummy butterfly. Another is a praline pecan. And then we also have a peanut butter malted milk ball. So all the products are probably new to most of you, but those are new for just this year. We also have 3 new tins. You've all heard the song Make New Friends, but Keep the Old. One is silver and the other is gold. Well, we decided to put a set of tins together like that. So the Make New Friends tin has our milk chocolate mint trefoils, and that is a mint chocolate shaped in a trefoil shape. It's individually wrapped in a green wrapper, and it's in the Make New Friends tin. And then along with that tin, we've got 2 others. A chocolate covered pretzel, which is in the winter scene. That is, again, one of your top selling items. But I think coming on board this year, the individually wrapped peppermint rounds will also be up there in your sales. So try to collect all 3. I think your customers will. And it's a great set for coming up. We also have 5 additional items that are in gift tins that'll be great for gifting as well, that are not Girl Scout branded items. Michael? You want me to do care to share?
Yes, why don't you do care to share?
Sure. Care to share is a great way for customers. Let's say customers who want to give back don't necessarily want to buy something for themselves, but they can purchase online. Goes to support Operation Gratitude, which is a great organization that gets all these products out to our troops around the world. And the nice thing about orders for Care to Share is there's no shipping cost. And then we will take care of getting those products directly to Operation Gratitude once the program is over, and troops earn proceeds in relation to those sales as well, 20%. And then there's a special patch that goes towards that as well. And all of those orders will get credited to rewards too.
Thank you, Bob. Bob will be back at the end for questions related to products. So hold those until the end. Make sure you plug them in. We've also got magazines back in the program. Magazines is still the #2 seller in the program. Nuts, of course, always the #1 seller. Magazines in our program. You can renew magazines that you've made purchases. You can buy new ones. You could send them as a gift. Magazines make great gifts. And we wind up having a lot of the most popular titles. A new product line that we brought to the lineup last year for the first year, so you didn't see it last year, but we have all of the Tervis tumblers and water bottles. So water bottles wound up being a very big seller in the Tervis world last year. We sold a lot of water bottles. We added an additional stainless steel water bottle and plastic water bottles. But what we saw, because we have all of the MLB teams, we've got the baseball, we've got NFL, we've got all of the college teams. What we saw last year was all the teams that were in the playoffs were the ones that were selling really well this time of year. Well, the good news is right now we've got Yankees and Mets in the playoffs. So we're hoping that maybe that will help spark somebody to be able to get a cool tumbler or a cool tumbler with the team they love. For those NFL fans, all the NFL teams are there, and then lots of additional options for tumblers. But it was a popular program last year. We brought it back again this year for all the other councils that did it, and this will be new for you this season. In addition to that, we have what we call personalized products. And personalized products are available this year, and it's things like notepads, stationery. We have picture frames, and you'll notice the picture frame is a wood picture frame, and you'll place the order. You'll be able to place the order and add all of if you're sending it to grandma, all of the grandkids' names like Gracie, Emma, and Maggie. When you do that, you'll place the order. Within a week, you'll receive that customized picture frame, that set of customized notepads, and all the different options. There's a number of different options to choose from. They are all customized. We did a pilot for this in 2022, and the councils that did that pilot did incredibly well with it. So we worked with the company to bring it back in 2024, and it is performing incredibly well for all the councils that are already live. We see this as a great item for the holidays. So when you're making a purchase, any purchase for one of these made in any part of the program, you will receive them before the holidays. So as you're thinking about buying nice gifts and supporting your favorite Girl Scout, you can do that by making a purchase of a personalized product. And personalized products make you look like you put a lot of time and effort in, and the quality is really, really great. So take a look at those, because that is also another new product from 2019. And the product that
Supporters can purchase online Girl Scout themed.
So last year, this product was added into the program, and we had a limited amount last year, and it sold out so quickly. So this will be the first time you're seeing it in your program, but many of you who may know Girl Scouts in other parts of the country may have seen it. It's the Girl Scout Bark Box. And last year, the Girl Scout Bark Box, there's 3 of them pictured on the screen. The one on the left is the one that we had available last year. So they produced some additional ones. So anybody that missed out, or any new councils that are participating like yours, you would have the ability to get the version last year, which was a really cool beret and Berry Trios dog treats, which I'm told, I don't have a dog, but I'm told that the dogs who bought those treats love them. So you get the Berry Trios treats and the beret. The beret is a throw toy and also has a squeaker. All the way to the right is the new Bark Box, and that is Berry Trios with a s'mores throw toy. So that's a stick with a marshmallow with a little fire coming out. So that option is the new one. So you can buy either one of those 2. And then there's a third option. The third option is a bigger Bark Box. It has Berry Trios. It's got the s'mores throw toy, and then 2 additional patch throw toys, which are patches, squeakers, and also has the Girl Scout logo on one and belly rubs on the other. So we've got a great option set up for the 3 different Bark Boxes. The good news for all of your customers, or for many of your customers this year, they won't have seen this before. We saw a great result last year, and we expect to see another great result this year. So this program gives you the ability to, as a customer, choose one of the stores you want to buy from, make your purchases, support the girls, and those are the different product lines that we'll have available. Now, how do you get started in this program? It is really a very simple program, because we've created the entire experience online. So what you'll see on the sheet to the left is it describes to you, and that is available on the council website. But don't worry, we will make sure we get the word out to you. So before the program, there will be details of how to get started as a parent, guardian, and girl. We have emails that will go out to you on Friday. Friday is the day the program starts. On that day, you will be able to set up your campaign, share on social media. We'll all be live, and it shouldn't take you very long to do it. I'm going to go through the entire experience to show you that, but that is going to go out Friday, and then there will be reminders throughout, making sure. The one thing I will point out here is that this program is a little different from cookies. You do not have to wait for an email to get started. On the 18th, at any time, and you wouldn't believe how many people start at 12:01 a.m. on the day we start, and they just go to the link and get started. That link, www.gsnutsandmags.com, which we will send out in lots of emails, and it's /GSGNY. If you go there on the 18th, you will be able to get started. So you don't have to wait for anything. You can go there and get started. We will send you the reminders. Be on the lookout for them. And remember, if you don't get one or it winds up in your spam, just go to the website and get started on Go Day, and you'll maximize your results. But this is where you'll make your purchases, or this is where you'll set up your campaign, and I'm going to share with you how to do that. So setting up your platform is really very...
She soon turned up a hot story. Russian mobs.
So setting up your platform is very easy. You'll create an account. Creating an account is as easy as have your troop number handy. You're going to click the button on the page that says create an account, and then you're going to go there and do the setup. What you'll do as part of the setup is you'll build an avatar that looks just like you. I was talking to lots of volunteers last week, and they were telling me about the excitement about the avatar and the avatar patches. I'll tell you about those a little bit later. But you'll be able to highlight your goals, talk about how much you want to earn. You'll be able to upload a video. What's changed since 2019 is now you can actually record a voice message for your avatar to speak to your family members and friends, where your avatar's mouth will move and you can record a message that will say something like, hey, family and friends, please support my online program. And we're going to get to do all these cool things if you make your purchases, and I get to keep a portion of the proceeds. You can share that right as a voice message through your avatar, and your avatar will speak to your family members and friends. So setup is really very easy. When you're creating your avatar, you'll design your avatar to look like you, and again, either upload or record a voice message for your avatar to speak. What we've learned about that is that 50 girls who upload a voice message sell 50% more than the girls who don't. Because what we find is the girls who record a voice message are more likely to share more often on social media and also send more emails. So one of the things we recommend is if you want to maximize your sales, make sure you record a voice message for your avatar. Second thing is girls that upload a video sell 100% more than the girls who don't. And we want to remind you to share with the girls when you're presenting this program to create your video, upload your voice message, because you're really going to maximize your sales, because you will be more likely to send out more emails and customers will be more likely to buy. We've given you a number of tools to run your online business, and that is, first and foremost, you can send emails. Emails last year in the program made up the majority of the sales, more than 50%. But we have other ways you can share your site depending on their customer. So some customers like to get emails. Make sure you upload your emails into the system, and we will send out emails and reminders. If you want to share your site via social media or text, you can actually pull the link and the information right into a text and do it a share. And the share works like you're sharing any article that you're sending a friend. You'll click that little button that says share. It'll pull up what's on the screen in that little phone icon that's to the right of your screen. It will show you to shop my site, help me reach my goal, and it will have information about, hi, Uncle Mike, please click link above and support my troop. So you could send it via text, you could share on social. It's so simple to do, and I think people will really like the simplicity. Now, if you're more apt to want to print some business cards and hand those out, we've got a business card that has a link with a code. Or for the more savvy folks, we've got a QR code on. So you hand those out to your family members and friends. They take their phone, take a picture, go and shop the store. For those few people, there's not a lot of people that don't know how to use QR codes these days. But if you don't, you can use the URL and the code, and you can get to the site either way. My favorite of the things that we use as handouts or things you can leave behind are the door hangers. Door hangers tells you about the program. It's got a little cutout at the top. You can go to your neighbors' homes, hang it on their door, leave it there for them. They come back, they use the QR code or the link and the code, click it, make their purchase, and they're able to connect with you. And that the QR code has an image of your avatar and your first name on it. We don't put any details on the business card because we expect that you're handing that to somebody so they will know who they're getting it from. We wanted a little something to share who it was from when we were leaving it behind. So those are the tools. All of those tools will drive customers to either click a link, use the QR code, or use social media to be able to get to your storefront and make your purchases. One of the other things the girls, parents, and guardians get to do is manage their program from their dashboard. This is where we want to remind you to send those extra emails. If you are participating in the program and you forgot to add Uncle Mike via email, you can go in later, click on emails, or Susie's emails, which it'll say view and send. You go and check, and you can add an email. This is where you could share on social media if you didn't do it at the beginning. We see that most people will go through the process of setting up their emails, getting ready, and then sharing on social media. But social media it's not automatic. So you want to go back and send reminders to your social media group. Text messages, same. You can go back and share text. Once you send a text out, if you want to send a reminder, you got to go back in and send another text out. This year, which is new for every council, we didn't have it before this year, is a supporter thank you email, which I'll talk about in a moment. We've also got a room with your avatar, and your avatar can earn virtual rewards. And you can also see all the other avatars from the girls in your troop. So if you log in, you participate, you check out your avatar, you'll be able to see all of your friends' avatars as well. So also gets you the ability to select rewards. So if you're making a choice of a particular reward, you'll have the ability to do that here. and you'll be able to see all kinds of sales reports. Usually the sales reports we used to be able to say thank you to our friends and family, but now we've got the thank you setup email in the system. So when you're logged in and when you're participating, whether you do it once you're participating, once you're setting up your campaign the first time, or you come back later, you're going to click the little icon that says supporter thank you. And when you click supporter thank you, it'll say get started. You'll hit get started. And then you have the ability to set up your thank you email that is customized for all of your customers. This is where I would recommend you share with the girls that when you're setting up your thank you email, to put into the system the why you're doing this program. Share the things like, we're getting to go to Savannah, Georgia. We're going to the national convention in Washington, D.C. Put that in the message so that when a customer makes a purchase, for 24 hours after that purchase is made, an email will be automatically sent from the system that is customized from the girl, and it will show up 24 hours after making a purchase. So parents and guardians, you don't have to keep logging back in and trying to set up or send additional emails. The system, once this is set up, will send out an email the first time a customer makes a purchase, and it will send it out 24 hours after that purchase is made. So this is an easy way to get a customized thank you set up and ready to go. And as your customers are making a purchase, that email will go out timely to say thank you to those customers. And if you share the reasons why you're doing the program, I expect that that customer is going to think that they got more value from that purchase than just the item itself. So last week, I talked to a lot of volunteers, and this was the thing everybody was excited about having back, the personalized patch. So we've got our personalized patch this year, and the personalized patch this year has the theme on it, Embrace Possibility. It's got our theme mascot, the Asian elephant, and you can choose to be in a boat with your Asian elephant friend or hanging out with your Asian elephant family. It's got the date on it, and it's completely customized. So what do you have to do to earn this as a girl? Girls will earn this. They can choose either one they want. They could choose what they wear, and they can earn this by creating an avatar, sending 20 emails through the system, and reaching $300 in total fall sales. So if we were doing this patch the way we did in the last program, we would have had hundreds of girls earn it, because a lot of girls, even in 2019, sold many more than $300 in sales. Send out those 20 emails, get those $300 in sales, and it will maximize your result. It will also, that $300 in sales will put, it will put $60 in sales in your account at your troop, and it will also earn you this really great patch. So this patch, again, you get to choose, but you have to create an avatar, send 20 emails, and reach $300 in sales. Now, we also have what we call our fall and cookie crossover patch. So in addition to the fall version of the patch, we have a patch that you can only receive if you participate in fall and you sell a certain number of packages of cookies. So in order to earn this patch, the other patch you earn for fall participation and fall sales. This patch you earn for fall participation. All you have to do is create an avatar and send the 20 emails in the fall program. So if you earn the other patch, you're automatically eligible for this patch. What you have to do after the fall is over is sell 175 packages of cookies. And when you do, you'll get this second patch after the cookie program. It'll say fall and cookies on it. It'll have 2425. It'll have your council name on it, and it'll have your avatar. And what's really cool is from the first avatar patch to the second one, you can change what you're wearing. You can change your hairstyle and have two patches in the program. So they look a little bit different. And you can earn both of them by creating an avatar, sending 20 emails. The fall one you'll get for $300 in sales. The cookie one you'll get if you sell 175 packages of cookies. So 2 patches available. Participate in fall and participate in cookies, and you can get both of them. Girl Scouts will also earn rewards in this program, and we are really excited about the rewards because you have lots of choices, and many of those choices have our Asian elephant. You'll see our plush, small and large plush. You will notice we've got all kinds of things that have elephants on it, like an elephant charm and bracelet, an elephant necklace, a diamond art kit that is elephant and themed. We've got lots of different patches. Those patches on the left at the top of that screen fit together. So each individual patch looks pretty cool, but all three of them fit together to make a really cool scene. So you can earn the Embrace the Possibility patch for the 20 emails sent. If you sell 3 magazines and more, that's magazines, tumblers, personalized product, and bark box. Only 3 of those, you'll get one of the elephant patch. If you sell 15 nut and chocolate items, you'll get the other patch, and you'll have a set of patches look great together. And you'll also be able to get the Care to Share patch if you sell 10 Care to Share items. Personalized patches will also come if, in fact, you send those emails and create your avatar and participate in both the Fall and Cookie program. And that's the parent and guardian experience, parent, guardian, and girl experience in the online version of the program. So first and foremost, when you go to our website, we've got an FAQ page. That FAQ page has pretty much all the questions that have ever been asked to us in customer service. So we have all things like, how do I reset my password? When do I receive my personalized patch? When can I expect things delivered? You've got all of those questions answered for you. But if you need help getting logged in, you want to check out where your nut and chocolate delivery is. You're not sure where your reward delivery is yet because all your friends and other troops are getting the reward deliveries, but you haven't gotten them. The great news is we have a customer support line. We've got a way for you to connect via phone, via email, or through what we call our support page. And now we will have chat available the entire program. So our chat will not be a chat bot. It will be a real person answering chat. So you can use chat and connect with a real customer service person, and they'll be able to help you. Now, the good news is for hours for our customer service, we are available from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. the entire fall, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. And on Sunday, our office hours are closed, but we will respond to email messages. So if you have a problem on Sunday or you give us a call on Sunday, that'll go to voicemail and that'll be in our inbox, and we will reach back out to everybody on Monday. But from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, our customer service team will be available. That number, that support page, the chat will all be available right from our website. So just go to the website and connect with us, and we're there to help you in every step of the way in the program. So again, you have an incredible counsel support team, but we're there to back them up when you need them. And especially if you have a problem, you're doing something late at night, 8, 9 o'clock, give us a call or chat with us or send us an email. We'll have people working to respond to you to get you the answers that you need. We're hoping to be able to give you the support you need when you need it, so that you can really make sure that this program runs as smoothly as possible. And with that, I'm going to now, I think what I'll first do is say thank you for being here. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the Q&A. But I want to...
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, I get control again of the screen.
Okay.
But you can say thank you.
Sure. So I just want to make sure I say thank you to everybody that's here tonight, everybody that participated in the program in 2019, and all the things you do to support the girls. We really genuinely appreciate all you do. We could not do this without you. And thank you for taking the time to be here tonight to hear about the new program. I'm very excited about it, and I look forward to answering any questions that you might have come up. But now I'll kick it back to Mike so that we can get those questions answered.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That was an amazing presentation. Very informative, so much information. And you are not required to know it all tonight. I want to stress that we will be sending out the recording, and there will be the training snippets of Mike is going to put together the volunteer experience and the parent experience on the website. So you can always refer back to this. I just want to go over a couple of things that came up with me. If you think of Care to Share, it's exactly the same as Gift of Caring and cookies. That's a direct correlation. Also, Operation Gratitude is not just for the troops. It is for first responders, firemen, nurses, anyone who is providing service for that and their families. So if you know a fireman that's going through a fire station that's going through a particularly tough time, you as the general public can request care packages, and those care packages will have Girl Scout cookies product in it. Sorry, I say cookies. So that was those are the two things that came up with me. I want to review these dates. October 11th, volunteers will get access to the M2 system. October 18th, all the magic starts. It is Girl Scout and family access to the M2 system, and the fall product sale begins at 12:01 a.m. November 10th, 11:59:59, fall product sale ends. And November 11th, reward traces are due by, again, 11:59:59. We have a brand new spanking email for you, fall product at girlscoutsnyc.org. For those of you who know Sylvia Cho Yu, I am so thrilled that she is coming back, and she will be the voice of fall product and the primary resource person at fall product at girlscoutsnyc.org. Yes, she absolutely deserves a round of applause, Mike. And she has done this, so she has real world experience. Great. And on that note, I say we all take a collective breath and we will do Q&A. So if you have a question, pop it in the chat and I will Mike, I'll throw these to you, or Bob, whoever wants to jump in.
We'll both be ready.
Love the mascot. It's very cute. It's very cute.
Lisa, I love all the things you've been sending across. Thank you for being excited about this program.
As a troop leader and a mom, do I use different emails to register?
You do not. You can actually use the same email and same password. And then once you've done that, you'll be able to toggle back and forth between the two systems. So it'll make it nice and easy for you to be able to toggle.
And I've heard that it's recommended that you use the same password on both emails
Yes.
for autofill purposes. If you're using Chrome or something like that, that autofills your passwords. Otherwise, it gets a little confused. But don't worry, we can fix it. Erin asks, what is the website that we should go to on 10/11? And Corey just popped that right into the chat, I believe, for you.
On 10/11, that's an email that you will receive from us because we need you to click the link to get your password and email set up. So when it comes to the volunteer login, that is going to come via email, and you should look out for that on the 11th. When it comes to the parent and guardian participation, that's where you don't need to wait for the email, but you have to wait for the email for the volunteer experience. So that will come on the 11th. Look for it. The image I showed you, if I could take the screen back for a second, I could show everybody what that email looks like so they know what to be on the lookout.
Absolutely.
So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to pull it back up. Hold on, share screen. So right there is on the 11th, you will receive that email. You'll click a link that says create your password. It will create your password and you'll be able to be logged in for your volunteer access. So volunteers, you do need to wait for the email. Parent and guardian and girl, you can log in whenever and anytime after 12:01 a.m. on the 18th.
Excellent. A couple questions about, can you create a troop account to sell products?
So this is not like the cookie program, and this program does not yet have a troop account or a troop link like the cookie program, because this is more of a family and friend program. It is one of those things that GSUSA has not approved yet. We've talked to them about it, but maybe one of these days we'll get approved. This program does not have a troop link account associated with it.
Excellent. Yes, Maureen, the slides will be available for you to use. You are not able to go door to door this year. It is something that we're looking into in the future. This year is simply digital. What if a volunteer has more than one troop? Can you toggle between the troops in the same login?
Yes, you can. What will happen is, as a volunteer, when you receive the link, that we will, because you are managing more than one troop, when you log in, you will have automatic access to all of those troops and you'll be able to toggle between them.
That's great. That's great. Oh, nope, just a thank you. Do we have any more burning questions for Mike? Do you feel like you're on a game show yet?
I love this.
Right? Oh, I have two things.
Sure.
Corey just popped into the chat a WUFU that you can fill out for the rewards, where you want your rewards sent. So check the chat. We'll also send that out in tomorrow's email. And the other thing is, if you do your ACH, well, if you want money, you have to do your ACH so I can actually give it to you. But it's the same ACH as cookies. So you'll be one step ahead of that. And both of those forms are in. Oh, we have another question. What happens if a troop has more than one co-leader? Do they all get a volunteer patch? What an excellent question.
Yes.
Wow, okay, that was an easy one. Where do we send the ACH? You send that to ach@girlscoutsnyc.org. What would you, there you go. Was that what you wanted, Adriana? Am I saying that right? Okay, cool. Awesome. And don't worry about your mic being on. I do it all the time. How long after ordering do people receive their orders?
That's a good question. Each product line is going to be a little bit different, but I would say within a week or so after you place your order, all things will arrive. Some will come a couple of days. The personalized product will take a little bit longer, but I think we put on the customer website that it'll be within 2 weeks. But what I would tell this group is the majority of things show up within a week.
Excellent. Audrey,
Magazines aside, because they sometimes, depending on you get a every other month magazine, you might have to wait a little longer, but magazines aside, all the other product lines show up within a week. We make sure we give ourselves a little buffer zone with the customer, and we say 2, but they'll be pleasantly surprised because the majority of things show up before they expect it.
so Audrey, I'm going to ask you to unmute because the question is that $750 per Hitler or the troop? And I don't know how to throw that question. So I think you mean something else.
Oops, that was a typo because I'm also driving. I meant
don't do
the
that.
sale is
Stay safe.
no, I pulled over to type and pulled off. So I didn't
okay.
get to reread what I wrote.
It's okay. The Hitler threw me and I was like, I don't know
Yeah,
any way how to pitch
that
that.
threw me too.
What is
when
the
you
question?
reread it, I was just like, what?
But
I meant there's a 750 threshold. Is that for the troop or is that for the individual girl? Just like for cookies, I know the cookie exec is 500, but is that for the girl or for the troop sale?
That's for the troop sales. So if the troop hits 750, then the troop volunteers that are associated with that account will get their personalized patch. If the girls sell $300, they will get their personalized patch in the fall program. And you'll get the crossover patch if you also sell the appropriate amount of cookies. So let me.
Here's a question, Bob. This might go to you. Do you have any sugar-free products?
Sorry, had to figure out how to unmute for a second, but cashews are absolutely sugar-free. And there's plenty of other products like that would be.
There's a jalapeno peanut
that. maybe it would be, but we have a,
Is the nutritional info somewhere?
it's, I'll post the link for it.
Great.
And then, Michael, I'm going to send you a list that has all the products, that tells you whether they're gluten-free and all that kind of stuff
Great.
by
Great, great, great.
product. And also, I see there's a shipping fee question in there. I'm going to post that. I'll send that to you as well.
Great. You're sending that to me, right?
Yep.
Very confusing with two Michaels on it and two Italian last names.
Yes.
Sorry, I have no poker face, so I'm totally. That's why I always lose at card games. I usually get my products from North Carolina and make that girl the top seller. And I get my products so quick and have time to replenish a couple times. Lisa, excellent, excellent. Glad you support. Do we think this is long enough to run the program? Yes, so we're starting small. We also want you to have a break before cookies. So we all put our collective heads together and decided that 3 weeks is enough, and it gives you 3 solid weekends, and then we're done with it.
And Mike, just to add to that, the majority of councils run it. There are some that run it a little bit longer, but the majority of councils that have been running it for years run it during that 3-week or so period. So
Cool.
it's not an uncommon amount of time.
Kathy has a very good question. If you have multiple volunteers, who gets the email to set up the volunteer account?
So the volunteer information will come from council. So whatever you provide to us from council, we will send it out to the people that you want us to send it to. So Mike, I don't know if you're sending it to all the troop volunteers, which we have the ability to do at the same time, or if you're sending it to a specific troop volunteer. Many councils do it.
I'm going to ask my lovely friend Corey Keene.
I knew that was coming to me.
You knew that was coming to you, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew it as soon as I heard that or saw that question. Anyways, any co-leader that was that's active to your troop, if you have active girls, you've been imported into the system, so you will be receiving. So if you have 5 co-leaders in your troop that were marked active last week, they will be getting an email right away. I will be doing subsequent uploads. So if they weren't active for the 2025 membership year and they just signed up, I'll be adding them to the system. But any active co-leaders.
Cool. Thank you. On the 18th is when the girls will be able to access the QR code, correct?
Yes.
When they set up their site?
Access their QR code that is specific to their site. Yes.
Great. That I think was Lorraine's question. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anything you always wanted to know about fall product? I agree 3 weeks is enough before we know what cookie season is here, isn't it? Can all the leaders set up the account?
Yes.
Great.
When you say that, basically all the leaders will have the same access to the account. So basically, it's the account is the account, and then if you give if more than one troop volunteer is supporting it, you will all have the same level of access.
Will there be any free shipping? I will take that one. And no, there will not be any free shipping for this program. As far as door hangers, is there a minimum or maximum per troop? Jessica, the door hangers are just for you to use to help market. So you will be in charge of printing out as many as you want to do. And it's completely voluntary. It's just a tool for you to use. So if you want to go wild and you live in an apartment building with 100 apartments, go for it. If you live in a small little building like mine that has 20 apartments, you can do 20. There's no minimum.
I should have mentioned, Mike, both the business cards and the door hanger you would print out. And when you print it out, then you would cut them and hand them out. So I should have said that. I apologize. Good answer, but I wanted to add that as a reminder to everybody. You print them out from the system.
Excellent. A few parents missed the Zoom. Will the link be available afterwards? Yes. And there will be the 2 parts on the website that they can also do. Will the emails only? So the emails, this is an interesting one, Mike. Will the emails only go to the co-leaders or also to the registered parent volunteer? Again, I think that goes to
Corey.
we uploaded in the system, and if you are active as of 2025.
Yeah, so if you're talking about the troop leader access to the program, only co-leaders that were active and had the 2025 membership will get it. If you have troop volunteers in there that are listed as like a troop chaperone, they will not receive that email. Only your co-leaders.
Cool. I'm glad we answered that question for you. Come on, anyone else? Anyone else? Let's see how much Mike really knows about fall products. Isn't this great? It teaches you what you know, what you thought you know, and what you definitely don't know. It's will IRGs get the email? Interesting. They will get the email, the Girl Scout email, correct, Mike? Those are our Juliets.
Yeah, that we'll have to talk about. There are ways to get that information out. We'll have to just talk offline about how we'll get it out to them.
Great. So Tara,
hold that thought.
keep your eyes posted, and we will, as soon as I know something, I will let you know. As a newly formed troop, do we have to already have a bank account created, or that isn't necessary? If you want us to give you any sort of money back, you must have a valid bank account and you must fill out the ACH. And this is a great time to talk to your customer service rep or your business rep who can help walk you through that.
But Mike, just to tag on to that, I loaded every troop that has active girls in it. So regardless if they are newly formed or if they have a bank account, I didn't verify bank accounts, the girls will be in the system. But if you want your rebate back, you'll need to have that bank account to get it.
Excellent clarification. Thank you.
You can participate.
But go for it, Mike.
You can participate, but you need the bank account for the most important part, getting your troop money.
Yes, can't pay you if I don't know where to put it.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to do as I do in these Q&As. I'm going once, going twice. Does anyone have any final questions before I bang the gavel? Why are we restarting this now? Just under the wire. There was a desire to do it. So we decided that we would bring it back. A lot of people asked for it. A lot of people were very excited by it. So we listened and we decided to have a robust first quarter and make you a little money. All right, now going once, going twice. All right, that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for coming. This is my least favorite part of the night where I have to say goodbye to all of my friends. But thank you. And we are here. We are going to do this all together. We are going to learn this all together. We are going to make mistakes together, and we're going to laugh about it because there's nothing that we can't fix. So thank you, and good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for coming. Okay.
Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
And good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye, friends. I hate this part.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. And Heather, you can stop the recording.
Night.